Archangel Michael says, the call you're about to receive is a trap. They know about. Feel that stillness in the air around you. It's a temporary peace, the quiet before a storm. Your phone is near you. On a table, in your hand, in your pocket. It is a silent black rectangle, a portal. And it is about to become a battleground. Do not doubt me. This message has been dispatched to you with the highest urgency from the heavens. Archangel Michael has seen a plan that was laid against you in the darkness, and he has sent me to turn on the light before the trap is sprung. The call you are about to receive is a trap. They know about the key. Do not pretend you don't know what key I speak of. It is not necessarily a physical key. For some of you, it is. It is a key to a box, a drawer, a room where you keep your dreams safe. But for most of you, the key is something you hold in your spirit. It is the key to your new beginning. It is the idea you have been protecting. It is the secret plan you have been forming in the quiet hours after midnight when the rest of the world is asleep. It is the one thing that, if you could just turn it in the lock, would open the door to your freedom. They know about it. And they are coming for it. This phone call, which will come before the sun bleeds into the horizon this very evening, will be disguised as an opportunity. It will sound like the answer to a prayer. But it is a Trojan horse, my child, and inside of it is an army sent to conquer your hope. You are the one who always feels like you have to guard your good news, aren't you? The moment you feel a spark of excitement, a little voice tells you to keep it quiet, to hide it, lest someone pour water on the flame. That is not paranoia. That is your spirit, your holy intuition, warning you about the very people who are now conspiring against you. They are the ones who smile at you, but whose smiles never quite reach their eyes. This message is your shield. The fact that you are hearing it means you have been chosen for protection. Others will receive the call and walk blindly into the snare. Their spirits are not as bright as yours, not as threatening to the forces of mediocrity. But your light makes the shadows nervous. They see you are getting ready to make a move. They feel you pulling away from the role they assigned you. And they have made a pact to pull you back down. To activate the celestial shield of Archangel Michael around you and your destiny, you must make a declaration. This is your first act of war. In the comments below, type with the fire of a warrior spirit, my line is secure. This is a command, not a request. You are informing the enemy that their line is tapped by the powers of heaven. You are telling them that their whispers have been heard, and their plans have been exposed. Do it now. The call could come at any moment. You must be spiritually armed before it does. This is the moment everything changes. The feeling you've had your whole life, that you are an outsider looking in, even with your own family, that is because your spirit has always known that you are set apart for a reason. You are not one of them. You are a child of destiny, and your destiny is calling you forward, away from their control. Today, you answer that call. Who are they? They are the silent committee that has been ruling your life from the shadows. They are a coalition of the comfortable, a group of people who need you to stay exactly where you are for their own peace of mind. It may be 2 of them, it may be 3. They talk about you when you are not there. They reinforce each other's opinions of what you can and cannot do. They have passed a silent judgment that you are not allowed to surpass them. One of them is the talker, the one who will make the call. The other is the thinker, the one who devised the plan. You may already feel their names bubbling up in your spirit. Do not be afraid of this knowledge. It is a gift of discernment. For years, this committee has been the source of the invisible walls in your life. That job you were perfect for, but suddenly the offer was withdrawn? That was their influence. That relationship that brought you joy, but was mysteriously poisoned by gossip and doubt? That was their work. That brilliant idea you had, which you shared with one of them in confidence, only to hear them repeat it to someone else a month later as their own? That was their theft. They have been orchestrating a campaign of subtle sabotage against you for years. The pain of this, the confusion, the self-doubt it has created in you, it has been a heavy weight. I see you carrying it. I see you wondering what is wrong with you, why you can't seem to get ahead no matter how hard you try. My child, there is nothing wrong with you. You have been running a race with your feet tied together by people who were pretending to be your cheerleaders. The injustice ends today. The call that is coming is their most brazen move yet. It will be an offer of help. It will be packaged so beautifully. They will offer to invest in your idea, but they will want control. They will offer to help you find a new place to live, but it will be one they have chosen for you. They will offer an apology for a past wrong, but the price of their forgiveness will be your compliance with a new demand. The trap is this: they will ask you for the key. They will ask you for that piece of information, that password, that contact, that final piece of your plan, framed as something they need in order to help you. The moment you hand it over, the lock will be changed, and you will be shut out of your own destiny. Forever. This is their final, desperate attempt to seize the future that God has ordained for you. The urgency is this: you must be prepared to say no. Not an angry no. Not a defensive no. But a calm, quiet, and unshakable no. A no that comes from a place of divine certainty. The power they have held over you is the power of obligation. The feeling that you owe them something. Today, all debts are cancelled. You owe them nothing. You owe your future everything. Your spirit has been crying out for this liberation. The phone call is the final exam. Your preparation is happening right now, in this holy moment. The angels are with you. The truth is your sword. And victory is already assured. The divine reversal is already in progress. The enemy has overplayed their hand. By deciding to make this call, by trying to lay this trap, they have crossed a line in the spiritual realm, and it has triggered a divine consequence. They believe they are hunting you, but they are the ones who are walking into a cage. Here is how their plan will be turned against them. Their own mouths will betray them. During the call, in their attempt to sound convincing and all-knowing, the caller will mention a small detail about your plan, your hope, your secret. It will be a detail you have not shared with them. Perhaps a name, a place, a specific number. You may have written it in a journal. You may have only thought it in your heart. In that moment, do not gasp. Do not challenge them. A quiet calm will fall over you. And you will know, with absolute certainty, that you are hearing a confession. They are confessing that they have been spying on you, that they have been searching through your things, that their interest is not in helping you but in controlling you. This is the gift God will give you in that moment, undeniable proof. The mask will fall off, if only for a second, but you will see the truth behind it. This knowledge will sever the emotional chains of obligation and guilt forever. Now, you must anchor this divine reversal with a physical act. This must be done before the call. Time is short. Tonight, you must find a mirror. Any mirror in your home. You will stand before it and you will look into your own eyes. You will look past the worry, past the tiredness, and you will find the warrior that lives within you. You have seen glimpses of this person your whole life. You see them in moments of righteous anger, in moments of fierce protection over someone you love. Now, you will call them to the front. Looking into your own eyes, you will place your right hand on your reflection's heart. You will feel the cool glass, but you will send your warmth, your power, through it. And you will say these 7 words aloud: what they plan for me, returns to them. You are not issuing a curse. You are activating a divine law. You are a mirror. And the evil they are sending to you will see its own reflection and return to its source. It is the law of the universe. It is the justice of God. After you have done this, their trap will not just fail, it will backfire with spectacular precision. The opportunity they are trying to steal from you will be lost to them, and a bigger, better one will be delivered to you by an unexpected source. The money they are trying to control will be frozen in their own accounts. The unity of their committee will be shattered by suspicion and paranoia, as they begin to wonder who among them is leaking information. They will become tangled in the very net they wove for you. To seal this powerful ritual and give the angels their final command to act, type in the comments with absolute authority, "The reflection is true." You are confirming that you have received your orders and that you are ready to be the instrument of divine justice in your own life. The battle is already won in the heavens. It is now time for it to manifest on earth. Prepare for the call. But now, you are not the prey. You are the bait. And the trap is set for them. Hold it. Do not perform the mirror ritual yet. An update is coming through. A change in the divine frequency. What I have told you is the truth, but it is not the complete truth. There is a layer that was being concealed, even from me. But for you, the one who has held on, who has listened with your soul, the veil is being lifted. The enemy's plan is more cunning than I first saw. And your defense must be more powerful. Put your hand on your throat right now. Gently. Feel the pulse of life there. That is your voice. That is your truth. For years, they have been trying to silence it. They have made you feel that your opinions are not valid, that your dreams are foolish, that your voice does not matter. They have been choking your power at its very source. The secret they are guarding, the truth they are terrified of, is not just about the key you hold. It is about the voice you are about to find. Here is the secret within the secret, the revelation that is only for the remnant, only for you who are still here. The phone call itself is a decoy. Yes, the trap is real, but their primary mission is not to get the key. Their primary mission is to record your voice. They will ask you leading questions, designed to get you to express doubt, fear, or weakness. They are trying to capture your voice print in a moment of despair. They are creating a spiritual effigy, a recording of your own voice that they can use in their private whispers and rituals to keep your frequency low, to keep you bound by your own expressed fears. They are trying to steal your yes to defeat and your no to victory. This is a level of dark sophistication that most cannot comprehend. But you are not most. This is why you needed this last-minute warning. The battle is not for an object, it is for your very vibration, the sound God gave you to create your world with. The urgency has now multiplied by a factor of 100. You are not just guarding a plan now. You are guarding your soul's signature. The call is imminent. And your voice is the prize they are after. Do not let them have it. You have now been entrusted with the highest level of spiritual intelligence. This is a sacred trust. The doubters and the scrollers have long since departed. They will answer their phones and speak their fears into the enemy's snare, and they will not understand why their lives continue to spiral downward. But you will not. You have been separated for this purpose. You have been given the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Because you have received this secret knowledge, a new prophetic sign will be given to you as confirmation. In the next 30 minutes, you will hear a bell. It may be a real bell from a church or a school. It may be a doorbell on a television show. It may be the chime of a notification on your own phone. When you hear that sound, that single, clear tone, you will know that it is a heavenly alarm. It is the sound of Archangel Michael's army unsheathing their swords on your behalf. It is a signal that the enemy's surveillance has been blinded and their recording devices have been spiritually jammed. In that moment, when you hear the bell, you are to speak a single word into the atmosphere around you. The word is silence. You are commanding a divine hush to fall over the enemy's camp. You are exercising your God-given authority. And to establish this authority in this community of warriors, to let heaven and earth know that you are now operating at this higher level of spiritual warfare, you must type in the comments, "My voice is my own." This declaration shatters the vibrational trap they have set. It builds a fortress of soundproof light around you. Your words are now your own, to be used only for the purpose of building your own kingdom. Now, you are truly ready for the call. When the phone rings, you will answer. But you will not answer with the voice of the victim they are expecting. You will answer with a new voice. A voice of calm, quiet power. You will say very little. You will use single-word answers where possible. Yes. No. Perhaps. Interesting. You will not explain. You will not defend. You will not fill the silence. Let the silence be awkward. In that silence, they will become nervous. They will start talking too much. They will reveal more than they intended. They will expose their own hand. You will be a calm stone in the middle of their frantic river. They are trying to provoke an emotional response, and you will give them nothing. You will be a blank mirror, and they will be forced to look at their own ugly intentions. This is how you win. Not by fighting, but by becoming unshakable. They will hang up that phone more confused and terrified than ever before. They came for a sheep, but they will have found a lion. The grand restoration begins the second that call ends. The click of the phone ending the call is the starting gun for your new life. Their failed attempt to capture your voice will trigger a divine boomerang effect. All the words of doubt, fear, and limitation they tried to solicit from you will be returned to them, magnified. They will begin to experience the very anxieties they tried to place on you. Their own plans will stall. Their own finances will become tangled. Their own relationships will be filled with the same suspicion they have been projecting onto you. This is not your doing, it is the perfect and swift justice of the cosmos. And for you? For you, the floodgates open. The voice they tried to steal will become your most powerful asset. You will suddenly find the right words for every situation. You will speak with a new authority and clarity that will command respect. People who have ignored you will begin to hang on your every word. You will write that email, make that presentation, have that conversation you have been dreading, and the words will flow from you like a river of divine wisdom. Your voice will open doors that have been sealed shut for years. Your voice will attract the resources, the people, and the opportunities you need. This is the restoration of your creative power. A man from San Diego, California, experienced this just last week. He was a musician, and his family, a committee of critics, had convinced him his music was just a hobby. They were about to call him to offer him a real job working for his uncle, a trap to steal his time and kill his dream. He received a message like this one. He understood the trap was for his voice, for his creative signature. When they called, he was calm. He was quiet. He simply said, "Thank you, but my path is set." They were stunned into silence. The very next day, an email arrived from a small independent record label in Europe that had heard one of his old demos on a forgotten website. They offered him a contract. He is flying to Berlin next month. His voice, the thing they tried to silence, has become his passport to the world. Your passport is being stamped right now. There is a soul connected to you, a friend, a sibling, someone you feel a kinship with, who is also having their voice stolen. They are being silenced and they don't even know it. You were given this revelation as a double portion, one for you, and one for them. You are divinely mandated to send this message to them now. No explanation. Just send the link. The urgency is for their life as much as it is for yours. Do not delay. Now, you must rewatch this from the beginning. There is a sound hidden in the background of the first minute of this video. It is a very faint sound, like a whisper. The first time, you could not hear it. But now that your spiritual ears are open, listen again. It is the voice of your own future self, whispering the one word you need to hear to guide your next step. It was there all along, waiting for you to be ready. Listen for it. It will be your personal guide. The war is over. The victory is won. The restoration is total. To place your final seal upon this divine verdict and step fully into your new beginning, let the entire world, seen and unseen, hear your voice as you type it in all capital letters. Your final word is your first word. Victory.